Hello students, welcome to our session, and today we discussed about the chapter number 8. In our previous session, we discussed about the chapter number 7. In that chapter, we learn about the different types of processes will be done in our body for digest our food, how we get nutrient from the food, if we get proper nutrients for doing different types of work, then always eat healthy food. So in this our session we will discuss about chapter number 8. The name of this chapter is keeping safe. In this chapter they learn to you how keep safe to yourself, which type of using which type of ways you can keep yourself safe, because always your mother and a teacher and your elder always say to you take care of yourself, and how you can take care of yourself. In this chapter they learn about the different ways. Using these ways you will take care of yourself. So first, in this chapter, safety at home. I know all students want to leave their home, but at present you do not come to school because of problems of coronavirus. You have to stay at home, but now I think you will be bored to stay at home continue. But always when you stay at home, you have to take care of yourself against to some types of problems. In this chapter they give us some advice how we can protect ourselves at our home also. You and I always think we are all safe, we all are very safe at our home, but not it's right on always in all ways. So we have to face some types of problems at home also. So in this chapter they give us different types of ways. Using this advice, we can protect ourselves at our home also. Suppose for example, when your father go to office using a car, when he is driving his car, he get a phone, he get a ring for he hear a ring of his phone, and then he want to pick up his phone. So he pick his phone, without stop his car. He continue driving and pick up his phone. After some time he will get any type of problem, because on road we can see different types of vehicles are going there. So it is also dangerous to pick up phone while your father will drive a car. If he want to pick up phone, he have to stop his car, then after he will pick up his phone, because this is dangerous to pick up a phone while anyone can drive his car or any type of vehicle. Then after, safety at home. In this chapter, first we discussed about the safety at home, how we will protect ourselves at our home. Because all living person think we all are very safe at our home, but in all ways this is not right, because we have also some types of problem. We have to face some types of problems also at our home. When we stay at our home, when you when you do any type of work in kitchen, you have also take care of yourself. They give us some ways how we will protect ourselves in our kitchen. Be careful when lighting someone with matches. Always be careful while you use matches for lighting anything. Then after, use oven gloves or tongs to handle hot objects. don't use synthetic clothes in the kitchen when you work in the kitchen, because synthetic is very dangerous for us against the work fire. Always use cotton clothes or gloves when you work in kitchen. Avoid spiling anything on the floor. If you spill anything, then clean it quickly. Handle sharp object like knives very carefully. Then switch off the gas stove when not in use. Always switch off the gas when they are not in use. This type of advice this type of advice you will use to do work in kitchen. Then safety in the bathroom. When you are bathing in the bathroom, sometimes you have also faced some type of problems in the bathroom. So when you use your bathroom, then also keep yourself, protect yourself against some types of problems. Do not leave soap bar on the floor. Do not leave soap bar on the floor. Always keep in a soap dish. When you use soap, do not leave soap on the floor. Always keep the soap on in its dish. Do not spill liquid detergents. Do not spill liquid detergents on shampoos on the floor, because it is also dangerous for us. We will slip by this. So always keep your soap after using this in its dish, and do not spill shampoos or soap on the floor, because the floor gets slippery. We can easily slip there. Clean the bathroom floor and keep it dry after use. Clean the bathroom floor and keep it dry after use. Then do not touch any electric equipment. Do not touch any type of electric equipment with your wet hand, because it is also dangerous. With your wet hand, you will get the current by using electric equipment. Then do not play with razor blades and scissors kept in your father's saving kit. Your father always used the saving kit for savior. Then do not touch his things which he used in saving kit. Then after, safety at other places. Safety at other places. First we learn about the safety in the kitchen, safety in the bathroom. Now safety at other places, because almost you will go to play outside of your house. Then also you play some indoor games in your house. When you play, do not climb here and there, because it is also dangerous. Then do not run or jump in stairs. You will get wound. Then do not throw your toys here and there. You will sleep by them. Always keep your toys on proper place after playing with them. If you use these types of ways, use this type of advice, you will protect yourself for getting the different types of wound. Safety outside home. First we have discussed about the safety at home, safety in the kitchen, safety in the bathroom, and safety at other places. Now we will discuss about the safety outside home. As I said to you, sometimes you will go play outside of your door, outside of your home, because you do not enjoy all time indoor games. You want to play, you want to go outside of your home to play sometimes some types of outdoor games, for example cricket, volleyball, football, then etc. We have many types of games which you want to play outside your home. Then sometimes of children want to swim, they like to swim. So always take care yourself, always take care yourself when you play any type of game, when you do any type of work outside of your home. When you want to swim, be careful because swimming is also dangerous for us. To be safe outside our home, we should be extra careful. We should be extra careful and alert. We should follow these safety rules. These safety rules which are given in your textbook, they have given us some types of safety rules. So using these safety rules, we can protect ourselves outside our home. Be careful when crossing the road. Be careful when crossing the road. Always cross the road as zebra crossing. Look first here and then after always cross the road, because on road we can see many types of vehicles are going anytime. Then always walk on the pavement. When you walk on the road, always walk on the pavement. When swimming, when you swim in a swimming pool, a swimming tube is, you are not a perfect swimmer, make sure that an adult person is present when you go for swimming. When you go for swimming, any adult person always stay with you. If there any adult person with you, then you will go for swimming. And use a life jacket. Use always a life jacket when you swim in a when you're swimming in a beach. Do not dive in areas that are not marked for diving. Do not dive in the areas that are not marked for diving, because it is also dangerous for us. Then do not accept anything by giving by any type of stranger. Don't take any eatable thing which are given by any stranger people, because they are dangerous for us. Never take a lift from stranger. Never take a lift from stranger. Okay, so we have also in our textbook some types of different types of ways, which safety rules which are very useful to us when we are outside of our home. Then first aid. Now, what is the meaning of first aid? First aid is a one type of help which we give to any person before the doctor arrived there. This type of help is called first aid. In first aid, first we have for cuts and wounds. First aid for cuts and wounds. When you get any type of cuts and wound on your body and on other person body, how we give first aid in cutting. And when we get some types of wounds, wash your hands properly first and treating a cut or wound. When you want to treat any cut or wound, first wash your hand properly. Then clean the area with an antiseptic solution. When you want to give immediate help on cut and wound, first wash your hands properly, then give any antiseptic solution on it. For example, how? Dettol. We use liquid Dettol there. Then clean the area with antiseptic lotions for a minor cut. If you have minor cut, then you will cover the cut with bandage. Then apply an antiseptic cream and then place a cotton swab or a gauze on it. Then tie a bandage or secure it with a surgical tape. If the person is badly hurt, if any type of person is badly hurt, make the person lie down the wounded part slightly elevated. First give it immediate help, then take this person to doctor, because if he has a badly hurt, then he want to help of that doctor also. Then we have for burns. in this chapter in our textbooks also given the some ways of some aids of ways which we have used for burns. Which type of first aid we will give to burn person in case of a minor burn. In case of a minor burns, wash the burns area with cold running water. If the burn is minor, then first wash it with water, dipping the burnt area in cold water or putting an ice pack or helps relieve the irritation. First wash it with water, then keep ice on it because it gives relief from the irritation. When you have also you have also experience of this. When you get any type of burn on your body, it will irritate very much to you. So avoid this irritation. First wash the burn area with cold water, then put ice on the burnt area. Apply an antiseptic cream or calamine lotion. Apply antiseptic cream or calamine lotion on the burnt area. Do not bandage it. Never bandage the burnt area. Do not bandage it. Do not apply butter or oil on the burnt area as it may get it infected. Do not use any type of oil or butter on burnt area because it will be get infected. Do not try to burst or prick blisters. Take medical help for major burns. When any type of person get major burns or take medical help. Then first aid for insects bite. When you get any type of insects bite, apply calamine lotion on the affected area for relief. Calamine lotion use when you get insect bite. It will affect it for a relief. It will give a relief from irritation. Apply a paste of baking soda. Baking soda paste is also very useful to us in this way. So apply baking soda with an antiseptic cream on the affected area in case of a bee or wasp biting. First aid tips for fainting. Then our first aid for fainting. If a person faints, then immediately make him lies down in his head low. Then the body to increase supply of blood to the brain. It is very useful to the wounded person. Do not ground around him when he will get any type of pain. Call the doctor immediately. He will protect. He will get different types of medical help to him. So in this chapter, first we have discussed about the safety at home, how we will take care of ourselves when we doing different types of works at our home, safety in the kitchen, safety in the bathroom, and also safety in the other places, safety at the other places where we doing different types of works, and also safety outside home because almost you want to go play different types of games outside your home. Then in this chapter they also give us the different types of rules, safety rules, which are very useful to us. Then first aid, we have also different types of first aids which are very useful to us to give any wounded person before the doctor arrive there. So in this session our chapter number 8 is completed here. Now we will meet in our next chapter. Till then, take care.